fighting out of the blue corner, it's Austin Carson.
And Austin Outlaw Carson comes in at 135, 5'7", only 20 years old, fighting out of a gym I'm sure you're familiar with down there, down your way, Gillette, Wyoming, Team Chaos. Record of 1-0, so also pretty young fighter, pretty young guy, very early on in his career. But again, we saw in that last fight, not a ton of experience, but the little bit you have just might matter.
Absolutely, absolutely. You know, I don't know a whole lot about Austin Carson out of Gillette. I tell you what, Dave, there's some great wrestlers in Gillette. They have some great, outlets there. They have a big community center gym that they train out of, pools and weight rooms and mats for wrestling. They have jiu-jitsu programs there in Gillette. He definitely has the outlets. I know Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu purple belt that trains and teaches in Gillette, who is a fantastic teacher, Miles Fortner down there. Shout out to Miles. You know, he definitely...
And fighting out of the red corner tonight, Mike Zindler.
He has the options at his disposal to be a very well-trained fighter out of Gillette, Wyoming.
So resources certainly out there. The question is, how's he taking advantage of them? And he'll be taking on Mikey Maniac Zindler, as he will be fighting out of the red corner. He comes in at 6 feet tall, so again, a little bit of a reach advantage. Also 135 pounds, comes in with a record of 3-0, only 16 years old. So neither of these guys a ton of years under their belt, but he does have a couple of more fights, and he is fighting also out of Billings Grindhouse, so we'll see whether or not Grindhouse in this one can go 2-0 in the first two fights coming up.
Now, as I said, Grindhouse is a fantastic academy. They've got Will Grinder Grundhauser, a fan favorite, a pro fighter out of Montana, who held multiple belts across the state. He's, he ended up turning down a lot of, not turning down, but not being able to find a fight. He couldn't find people to fight him. A fantastic, fantastic coach, Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belt. They've got Corey Sittner running conditioning. Let me tell you something. If you've never been through one of Corey Sittner's conditioning programs.
Well, I can certainly tell you, looking at both of these guys last night at weigh-in, obviously out there in Hudson's, and everybody comes out, and because you have to make weight, you get a pretty good look, top to bottom, at all of these guys. And,
Absolutely.
All those guys who are out there from Grindhouse. Boy, I'll tell you what, their beach body is ready for summer.
Well, if you've never met Corey Sittner, he's standing over there by Mikey Zindler. He's spokesperson for Advocare, works on CrossFit, does MMA, trains these guys. These guys are coming in shape and ready to fight.
Your fusion fight girl for this fight. Please welcome Kristen to the cage.
And Kristen's here to let us know what round it is.
Well, we always appreciate that. I guess a couple other folks over there were Mikey Maniac Zindler. He's got doing a good job of branding himself already, even at the young age of 16. Tell us a little bit about that. Ordinarily in things of this nature, this is an amateur bout. It's not a professional bout.
Yep.
But nevertheless, both of these guys under the age of 21. So, tell us a little bit about how is it that at 16 years old you can get in the ring?
I'll tell you what, Mikey Zindler's got a great set of parents that are behind him in this sport.
This fight tonight brought to you by the Island Nightclub. If you've not been to the Island Nightclub, freshly renovated, remodeled, they've changed the vibe in their entertainment 7 nights a week, from acoustic music to DJ music every weekend for you to dance. Make sure you check out the Island Nightclub right behind Tahitian Nights Casino. And now for the second fight of the night. Fighting out of the blue corner from Gillette, Wyoming, representing Team Chaos at 135 pounds with a 1-0 record at 5 feet 7 inches tall. It's Austin, the Outlaw Carson. And fighting out of the red corner, representing the Grindhouse here in Billings, Montana, with a record of 3 wins and no losses. 135 pounds, 6 feet tall, it's Mike the Maniac Zindler!
So we're just about set to go as referees for tonight's fight, Jeff Hoiby and Zach Unruh. And Jeff Hoybe, the guy who is in the ring, so he was the one that stopped that last one. We'll see exactly what happens in the next fight, but should be a good one. And these two guys putting on a show for the crowd here as he got the stare down in the middle of the ring.
Absolutely. Maniac stare down. I tell you what, Mikey Zindler, he comes out fast, he comes out heavy. He's a go, go, go kind of guy. He's fighting. I've trained with this kid. He's going, he's going, he's going. There's no stopping. You think you're better than him. You think you're well conditioned until you roll with Mikey Zindler. I tell you what, this kid is a go, go, go fighter, and he's going to go, go, go tonight.
Well, and they go, 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 they will, as they're going to go out to the center of the ring. Zindler goes down.
Oh, and he goes down
but
right into a triangle, though. Watch this, and this is going to be it. He's going to underhook the leg. He's going for the arm bar here. And Carson's got some fight in him, but he's in a mounted triangle here. This is a problem. Dave, he's in a choke. He's working in an arm bar. He's in big trouble here. And it's all over! They stop it. They stop it. The arm was straight. The arm was straight, and you have to rule on caution. These are our two first preliminary fights. These are amateur fights, and the referee has got to rule on caution. If his arm was going to break, they've got to stop.
That's what happened. There's referee Jeff Hoybe jumps in there and waves this one off. So two very quick fights early on, and in this one, as you see Zindler continuing to put on a show for the crowd as he jumps up on top of the fence there and poses.
All right, let's get our fighters to the center of the cage here.
And I tell you,
ladies and gentlemen, seconds into round one. This fight brought to you by the Island Nightclub ended referee stoppage due to armbar with your winner, fighting out of the red corner, Mike the Maniac Zindler!
And Austin Carson is bummed out for sure, with good reason. You know, he fought hard, he showed his heart for sure, but you know, you have to err on the side of caution. We just finished our second preliminary fight.